Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to the While We Walk podcast, where I discuss my thoughts for the day. Excuse me. Today is Friday, May 17th, 2024. It's right now 1:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and just in time, the sun just came up. It was actually cloudy for the vast majority of the time, but there's some sun peering through. It's expected to be in the mid 70s today. And I'm taking advantage by taking the walk outside. So today we are going to do 2 laps, even though yesterday I said 1 lap because I blew my trading thing, and I told myself I'm not going to trade after I blow it up. So because of that, I'm going to do 2 laps today. And after the 2 laps, I'm going to go get a haircut and then go stop by the store and buy just 1 stalk of broccoli, because I have some frozen broccoli that I need to use as well. So that's that in terms of what I'm gonna essentially do today. So I've been kind of tinkering with some ideas on what to do here in terms of my training protocol. I still believe I'm gonna do 3 sets supersetting pull-up and dips. But what I'm going to do is, I was planning on doing from 3 to 5 reps and then increasing my weights when it hit the 6 rep. But I'm going to change it to 6 to 8 only because I think there's going to be less chance of injury if I keep it to the 6 to 8 range. So instead of increasing weights after doing more than 5 reps, I'll increase weights after doing more than 8 reps. And that's a change I'm going to make. On my quote-unquote rest days, which would be the day after a work set day usually, I'm going to just do 1 set of pull-ups and push-ups. And today I'm going to test my max pull-ups, which is my body weight, so I could have an idea of how often I should do the reps for the week. So my plan of action is doing body weight pull-ups for the max at the end of the week, which is today, Friday. And whatever I get, I'm going to round it down to half to do on my rest days. So that's the plan of action. But yeah, so I'm going to start off with just 1 16-pound chain and work my way up to 9 reps before I put another chain on. And just keep on doing that until I hit 9 reps, essentially. And yeah, that's a plan of action. That's what I intend on doing. So yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of the workout protocol. Oh yeah, today I got down to 180.3, which is my new low. I think after eating, because tomorrow I plan on doing my chicken and broccoli thing day as Saturday, pretty much my lowest calorie of the week. And when I do that, I should be below 180 in Sunday's weigh-in, so I could start fresh with a brand new low weight. So yeah, I should by Sunday, or yeah, by Sunday morning, I should break below 180, barring I don't go outside on Saturday. So I'm really looking forward to that. And yeah, so that's my workout plan. Instead of doing the low reps, I think that I might have a less chance of injury sticking to the 6 to 8 range more than the 3 to 5 range, because 3 to 5 is relatively intensive. It's going to be a little bit more exhausting doing those type of reps, but at least I'm going to get some hypertrophy too on top of that. So, and I'm doing those 3 times a week after my planche and front lever progressions. After to do 9 sets, I decided to do 9 sets, basically supersetting them, which planche progressions 3 times per week. That's a lot of volume actually, but I think it's worth it. After that, that's when I'm going to do the weighted pull-ups. So I'm going to be pretty exhausted when I do these exercises, but at least I'll have some kind of warm-up before I do those sets. So I'm going to start off with just 1 chain. Definitely start at 1 chain, and if I get 9 reps, next session I'm going to increase it to 2 chains, and then yeah, that's the plan of action. That is a plan of action. But yeah, man, 180.3, almost close to. If I go below 180, then it's over. It's 30 pounds weight that I lost, which is freaking phenomenal. I never would have imagined at its peak. I was actually sometime last year I was up to 220. You know, so like at the peak, I'm like that below down 40 pounds peak. But I started tracking it like or I started really taking serious after March 3rd, and since then I lost close to 30 pounds, which is freaking phenomenal. I'm still looking to lose 15 pounds to look my absolute best, so I'm still in that process right now. But yeah, I decided to not go too crazy with the weighted calisthenics at this point in time. I want to build a strong base, and on my rest days I'll just do one set each with half my max reps, just to maintain the skill. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And yeah, so after this week I'm going to do my first deload, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do after next week. I'm gonna do my first deload, where I'm just gonna do one set of each. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. One set of each deload, and then actually, I don't know if I should do it. No, you know what? I think I'm still getting newbie gains. I think it's gonna be at the start of the end of next month. I'll do the deload. But in any point in time I feel exhausted, I could, you know, I'll have a rest day or a less intensive day. It's not gonna just max out every single time, because at the end of the day I am in the calorie deficit, so it's gonna be easy this summer. But this workout was mainly for aesthetic reasons. In terms of performance, I'll worry about that during close to winter time. So right now I'm just going to try to achieve higher reps than normal and go for strength more towards when I have more weight to do. So I'm gonna I'm gonna do it according to that. I mean, there's no way to 100% avoid injury, but there's ways to mitigate it. So, but yeah. So 180. Yeah, I'm still not happy with the way. I still have a long way to go. Obviously, I need to get below 180 first before we talk about 170. I think at this rate I could definitely get 160 into 160s by next month for sure. At this rate, but I'm not sure if the rate of this weight loss is going to continue. So I just gotta trust the process. Stick to under 1,800 calories for now, because I'm still losing, and not be too aggressive with it. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. Today I have the option of not doing any workouts, and definitely tomorrow I'm not going to work out at all. But today I have the option of doing it or not doing it. So I'm gonna decide, because yesterday I really had no motivation to do. I had zero motivation to do any workout, but I pushed through it anyways. I wasn't going too intensely, but I definitely did it. So I'm proud of myself for that. But today, it's truly optional what I want to do. But I'm going to most likely do it, because otherwise I'm not going to figure out what else to do, you know? So most likely, I am going to end up doing a workout today. And tomorrow's going to be just an absolute full rest day. Now, Tuesday and Wednesday next week, Originally it was like Monday, but it got changed to the middle of the week where there's going to be pure sunshine. I'm actually going to go outside just like I do with my normal walks, but what's different this time around is I'm going to try to do some calisthenics or high intensity workouts with my shirt off inside the park, because I want to make sure I get a nice little tan going on. And once I do like a set or two, I mean doing a full HSE set, I'm gonna get a 1 hour front tan, where I'm gonna tan my body for a whole hour. Yeah, I need a tan in the front of my body, and then a tan, like an hour in the tan on my back. So gotta bring a towel. I found a bench in the park where I could do that, so that is what I'll do. I also bring like a 32 ounce, basically 32 ounces of water that day. So that is the plan. But yeah, the intention is to do during my planche. So my I guess my set scheme for my planche and front lever progressions is doing 9 total sets with 3 different exercises, and I'll switch the exercises up as I see fit, but basically it's going to be 9 total sets between planche, so 3 3 3 3, so actually it's going to be 6 6 6, so 24 sets, 24 total sets with 3 different exercises. 6 different exercises, because so 6 6 6 18, yeah, 3, so like 3 different planche progression exercises, 3 sets each, 3 different front lever progression exercises with 3 sets each, and then I'm going to do 3 sets of pull-ups and dips. So yeah, that's the way. On my off days, I'm gonna do just 1 set of pull-up and dips with half the reps of a maximum for that week, and then do some other accessory workout. But yeah, that's the plan of action. I'm gonna definitely do it that way, because I think that's the best way of progression. And my deload isn't going to come until I said at the end of the month, but not at the end of this month, because I started doing 1 hour workouts. It's going to be at the end of next month for sure, and then every month after that, a week, at the last week, pretty much. So that is the plan. That might be a little bit too conservative, maybe. I mean, we'll see. But yeah, I don't need deload weeks right now, not at this time. But yeah, man, it's gonna be an interesting one. But yeah, that's it in terms of my training. I think I'm gonna stick with that one for a minute. Hopefully I see some nice progressions coming along during the summer. I'm sure the numbers for my planche and my progression will improve as my weight decreases anyways. So yeah, it's gonna definitely improve for sure. I'm gonna alternate between floor exercises and wrist exercises. I'm gonna stay on the floor exercises and parallel exercises for the planche. So basically for the next week, I'm only gonna do it on parallettes, and I'm gonna do floor once. So I'm gonna do it like this: 2 weeks parallettes, 1 week floor, and 2 weeks parallettes, 1 week floor. Just alternate like that way, because I still need to build the strength, the actual strength, and the wrist needs rest. Yeah, definitely the wrist definitely needs rest. So that's a structure I'm gonna keep. Or I might do something like 3 and then rest my wrists or do the floor. No, I shouldn't do the floor on the deload weeks, but yeah, pretty much like a 2-1 thing, where 2 weeks I do parallel straight, and then 1 week I do floor, and then I go back to parallettes for 2 weeks in a row, and then I go back to floor, and that's to preserve my wrist. The wrist is definitely daunting. The exercise really affects my wrist, where it's not going to allow me to do other workouts. So I think that's a good way to kind of give the wrist a rest, for sure. But yeah. Damn, I really need to go to the restroom right now. I really do. I'm almost there, but damn, I really need to go. I've been drinking massive amounts of water. Copious amounts. Like, it's close to the 200-ounce range, which is well above the 1 gallon. Basically 2 gallons is 256. I've been drinking anywhere from 190 to 200 gallons of water a day. So I've been drinking. So when I wake up in the morning, I piss a lot. But the great news is I flush everything out in the morning as well. Because my body's so accustomed to having water come in throughout the day, during the night, when I piss everything out, I think that's why I'm losing weight so fast. Because my body's like so used to now getting the water. So if I intend on like water loading, and then I do like a dry fast for a couple of days, dude, I'm gonna be so fucking shredded, because my body's expecting water. So if it doesn't see water in the system where it normally receives, shit, I could lose like 5-10 like literally 5 to 10 pounds of water with a whole day of dry fasting and sweating. So I might actually experiment with that. So when I get down to like 170 naturally, I could actually do dry fasting and get down to 165 in 24 to 40 hours with sweating. So, but I want to get down there while drinking water. So yeah, it's gonna be freaking it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, I'm not too exhausted. You know, like the 2 days of rest, or the few days of rest where I've only done 10,000 steps, yeah, I actually rested my body in retrospect. Like, my body's like really fresh. I'm not really that tired at all. And basically, I'm just feeling good right now. Really feeling good. Yeah, tomorrow I might do 40,000 steps. We'll see. Because I have nothing planned tomorrow. But we will definitely see. If I do 40,000 steps, actually more like 30,000 steps, not 40,000. And I want to just really just make sure I break 180 by Sunday morning. That'll be freaking sweet. I mean, if I could do it tomorrow, that would be great. But if not, I really want to do it by Sunday weigh-in, so that I have a new barometer to break. The trick, I think, throughout this whole cut was drinking a lot of water too. Increasing my water intake. I have to keep it at a minimum. Before, I was kind of playing around by 96, but then for my sleep thing, but I realized it's not worth it. I need to drink a lot of water. I think drinking water is key. Yeah. So after I take this major leak, I'm definitely, and I mean definitely, gonna drink like a sip of water as I continue on my second lap. But yeah, I should see no rain this week. I mean, there's a chance, but the rest of the week should be fine now. So I'll be able to do these walks for 20,000 steps pretty much. Well, it's more like 15,000 steps. But I also changed my trading schedule, where instead of trading at 7 a.m., I'm going to start trading at around 8:30. And that's because my strategy has changed now, where I need some like a little bit more volatility than the one that I've been experiencing. I'm experimenting with bigger stop losses and skewing my risk reward to 1-to-1, or basically risking 2 to win 1, risking 1 to win 1, that range. Because as a day trader, winning percentage, in my opinion, is more important, and obviously being able to make money is more important, obviously, but you just can't like withstand this kind of draw. Like you need to have a high winning percentage, is what I'm trying to get to say, as a day trader, in my opinion. So I gotta basically learn how to, I can't go for home runs, is what I'm trying to get at, because on a daily basis it's just not I mean, it's possible, but it's just not basically what I'm trying to get at is that I need to have a much more higher winning percentage than I have been getting recently. So I'm going to make that adjustment starting Monday. And even though I blew out those 20 250K accounts, it was actually a great learning experience, because I started learning how to use a special data feed called Rithmic. And on top of that, I learned what to do, basically, because I was trading through all market orders. Literally, by the time I wake up and when I fell asleep, I was just looking at the market. And I know that the best time to trade really is around 8:30 to 11:30. That's the best time to trade, Eastern Standard Time in the morning. And that's where I'm going to trade. Anything outside those hours, I mean, there's volatility from like 2 to 4, but that's a little bit, by then I'm going to be too exhausted. So but at least I know the time now where to trade, and so that's where I'm going to limit it to. But yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for listening, and stay tuned for the next episode of While We Walk.